Emo Cowboy, you made me relevant. How low will you go to get into this contest and to put me down?
Here's the reason why I'm the goddamn GOAT, motherfucker.
I'll be your host, Peter Overzet.
So you think you can howl? You fucking ain't right, we fucking think we can.
One thing people are starting to realize is that this show, So You Think You Can Tout, is going to exist on multiple levels. There is, of course, the show itself. Episode 1, the auditions with Pat Mayo, was a hit. Episode 2, the cut down, is going live shortly, and there we will be announcing 26 individuals who have survived elimination. But there's also behind the scenes. You got to watch me get ideas and feedback from a real TV executive who directly impacted how we are producing this show. And finally, there is the element of live surprises and fan voting. At the end of Monday's Best Ball Breakfast, we held our first ever live fan vote with actual consequences. 4 polarizing submissions were offered up to the chat, 3 would be eliminated, and then the one with the most votes would survive. BB Chosen narrowly edged out Angry Dragon, who had late submitted but drummed up some social media support, including a solid review from Mayo. And then on Wednesday's After Dark, we dropped the first of many twists and turns to come in this fantasy football reality TV show competition. Let me say that one more time so people understand. Reality TV show competition. We invited the 3 hosts of Toxic Tower, PPR Tyler, Emo Cowboy, and BBG onto After Dark. It's a behind-the-scenes member-only show that I do weekly with various guests from around the industry. All 3 of them applicants on the show. How are you guys doing tonight?
Fan-damn-tastic, Pete.
But here's the thing. This was never going to be a normal episode of After Dark. We were about to get extremely meta within the world of So You Think You Can Tout. I first had to hit BBG, Best Ball Guy, with both the good news and the bad news. The good news is you are going to get another chance in the So You Think You Can Tout challenge. You are part of a cohort that we have labeled contenders who is going to get a chance to do another challenge to prove your worth in advance in this contest. That's the good news. Do you want to know the bad news?
Sure, yes.
You're about to get booted off this stream. I never had any interest in talking to you tonight. You were just a gateway to get to the Tylers. Oh my God. But we weren't done yet because I wasn't actually interested in talking with PPR Tyler either. He crushed the submission process. The people love him. Mayo loved him. He was about to receive some exciting news. You have officially advanced as a lock to round 2. This is a smaller cohort. There's a handful of you guys who are receiving this news. You are a lock. You will be advancing. You don't even have to do this next preliminary challenge that I was just telling BBG about. You have acquitted yourself nicely across, multiple challenges, beefs, tout houses, all of that good stuff. How do you feel about making it to the next round of So You Think You Can Tout?
90% of me was for sure you were just going to slow roll me right there, but I feel good. This is what I have worked so hard for, so I'm glad to move on to the next round.
But that was all I needed from PPR Tyler. PPR, that's all I had to say to you tonight as well. I don't have any other plans to continue talking to you tonight, and I think you can go have, kick back, go drink whatever those like apple flavored beers are that you like, and we'll catch you later, brother. And then that left us with just the other Tyler, Emo Cowboy, who has been living in the wake of Pat Mayo hating his bit submission.
I laughed so hard. Like, it's classic. I love.
You have any response to Mayo? Any official response?
I'm not his cup of tea. That's perfect. I don't belong here. And here I am for 3 years doing the damn thing, making very little progress. But I'm here. I've got a brand. I've got a following. From nothing, it's pretty good. I think it's funny. He called me out. You're right. I kind of skirted the prompt. I tried to get as close to the boundary as possible. I think that's fair. I think it's fair. If you're gonna, again, I called my DQ, didn't I?
You're not DQ'd yet. I mean, at times it does seem like you're on thin ice, but you aren't DQ'd. You are very much still in the mix. But tonight is actually a special challenge just for you, Emo, to see if you can pass and stay in this competition. Are you interested in something like that?
Pete, I'm always ready and up for the challenge.
I have created a game called Tout Tiers. And actually, after tonight's episode, I'm going to make this publicly available. For now, I have just put some specific contestants down here, lots of people from the Tout House. And I'm going to want you to rank all of these. I'll do the production. You can tell me, we'll slide these up and down. But does that sound like something you'd be willing to give kind of honest reviews and assessments of all of these applications?
I've never given anything but honest reviews of everyone's work, including my own.
But what Emo didn't realize is he wouldn't actually be flying solo for this challenge. He'd be doing it with a co-pilot, or should I say, an enemy.
No shade to PPR Tyler. The guy's like, I love it, but like, just smile and let it shine. We don't have to like top everybody.
Your audition tape was dull as fuck. You're dull as fuck. I'm an Apex hater, and some cringy, lame duck, limpy fuck just waddled into my pond. I'm gonna eat you alive, buddy.
Yes, he'd be completing this challenge with Rickadoozle. You're gonna be doing it with Rickadoozle tonight, because tonight's episode of After Dark is a chance for you two, those of you who have exchanged some words on the internet, some harsh words, back and forth, and now it's time to see if you guys can collaborate and work together. The plan was both of these two would be forced to stay on stream until they had tier ranked a group of 35 So You Think You Can Tout applicants, including their friends, and yes, including themselves. These two would be forced to agree on a joint ranking for every single one of these applicants before they could end the stream. It was just about as awkward as you would expect.
I know you guys have your little dance intro, so let me show you what I came up with. You go boom, boom, ba 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 boom. And now I'm part of the Toxic Tower, baby. Hello, Emo. How are you doing? I've been looking forward to this moment. You are a true disruptor in the space, and somebody say disruptor? Because I'm here, baby. I'm gonna take a little bit of an unpopular opinion. Bindles, you get a 3.
I'm willing to say 4. It's obviously not a 3.
We can settle on 4. Look at me and Emo making nice. All it took was a beer in my hand and a cattle prod in the other. Would you give him any credit for actually being able to understand what he was saying in the video and not putting a bunch of words at the end for his truth serum? Oh, BBG's on here? I thought he was already eliminated.
I gotta give Eric a 4.
Because I feel bad that he left or lost his job. I'll give him a 3 because I want him to get a better chance of being on the show.
After 30 or so minutes of pure awkwardness, Rick taking jabs, Emo desperately tried to speed run through the exercise and be done with Rick, we got to the good stuff, ranking themselves.
All right, you want to do me first or you first?
Go ahead, buddy.
And plus, I love talking about myself.
It's obvious.
Emo, the floor is yours. Rip into me. You know my video pretty well. You've been on my Twitter page more than a couple of times.
I've seen it once. I clicked off halfway through. I wasn't that engaged. You didn't have a whole lot to say. I don't get when anybody sees in you, besides you popping off nonstop, taking pot shots at other people unsolicited. I don't want to give you more than a 3 because I didn't find your video that good.
We're giving me a 6.
You're not giving me a 6. You're not putting above a 5. It wasn't a good video. You haven't gotten a 5.
Give me a 5. Let me explain to you how exactly this all came to be. So I made an audition tape, well spaced, well thought out, a little bit funny at the end, and I showed my credentials. I had somebody else shoot it for me, and I submitted on day 1. I didn't wait 3 weeks to make a shitty Justin Bieber emo parody. Why this situation is happening here is because I said, no shade to PPR Tyler. I love the guy. And I said, we need a calmer head in this space, a little too much manosphere energy. And you could have just ignored that. And I would still be probably irrelevant today. But instead, you spent 8 minutes on your next show watching back my stream. Your whole Discord was going off about how I was taking shots about you. Emo Cowboy, you made me relevant from the bottom of my fucking anus. Thank you.
You're welcome, you fucking nobody.
Last but not least, Emo Cowboy. Your video, you took 3 weeks to do it, man. You said it was gonna hit like the Twin Towers. Then Pat Mayo roasted it, and all of a sudden, oh, I don't need the contest. I was just trying to push the edge. Not a big deal. I only spent 2 hours on it. You clipped a personal DM and tried to make me look bad in a public chat. You doxed the shit out of somebody in Spike Week, and you got caught within 10 minutes. How low will you go to get into this contest and to put me down?
Rick got in his final jabs, And then right when it seemed like Emo had been drained of all of his energy and will to entertain, he finally woke up.
You enjoy your little villain monotone bullshit? Here's the reason why I'm the goddamn GOAT, motherfucker. I am a fucking brand. I am fucking beloved. I am not some fucking nobody talking fucking shit and playing the fucking victim. I come fucking ready. I've had a banana in my fucking crotch for fucking an hour, baby. You see this? You see this, motherfucker? That's what you are to me. Fucking nothing. I don't fucking care. You are so much more important in your own fucking brain. You're a critic. You're a hater. You're a loser. I get a 5 because I failed the assignment and I'm still the fucking most engaged tweet. I'm still the most fucking voted. I am the fucking king, baby.
And that was that. In our next video, we will share the fate of both Rick and Emo and whether they join PPR Tyler as a lock, whether they join BBG as a contender, or if they get discarded into the elimination pile. Let us know in the chat who won this challenge between Rick and Emo, and we'll see you soon with our next cut down.